That's always, you know you can't believe it. That book that we had on that novel.
Get that damn cell phone out of here!
Sorry.
I saw
Here's your updated rundown.
I will.
You're right. Make sure the camera operator knows what shot that is.
The framings are inconsistent. I can't work with it.
All right. Right on the set. Right in control room.
Ready, bars in town, and take bars in town.
30, 29, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5,
Ready,
4,
black,
3,
and
2,
take black.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4.
Ready,
3,
music, and faded camera
2,
1. And faded music, and faded camera 1.
Good evening, America. I'm Eric Simpson, and this is Hollywood Spotlight. The topic of tonight's show is one I think you'll enjoy. Vampires, fact or fiction? After all, tonight is the release of what looks to be one of the season's blockbuster hits, Legend of the Vampire. Joining us on tonight's program is one of the film stars, Kim Taylor, as well as its director, Christopher Gordon. Now, I had a chance to see a preview screening of Legend of the Vampire, and it was very fascinating.
Thank you, Eric.
Also joining us tonight on the program is Professor Regina Kenton of Drake College, whose classes include several on vampire lore and literature. She also served as a consultant on the film. Welcome, Professor Kenton.
Thank you, Eric. It's a pleasure to be here.
So, Kim, you seem like a sensible, intelligent woman. Do you believe in vampires?
Well, I never put much thought into the matter.
You ever met a vampire?
Not that I knew of. Though I would be very curious to meet one, if they do exist.
Excuse me, can I help you with something? Excuse me? Is there something I can do for you?
You can shut up.
That seems like an awfully big if.
Well, there's no need to be cynical. I'm not saying I believe in vampires. I'm just saying, well, wouldn't it be nice to have a few fairy tales we could still believe in?
What a beautiful sentiment. How about you, Christopher? Does the director of Vampires believe that after all there are such things?
Consciously? No. But somewhere in the back of my mind, the notion had to be in there that some horrors might exist that we don't understand, can't elucidate. Some phantoms that haunt our dreams.
Christopher, the only phantoms that haunt our dreams are paranoia, superstition, and fear of the unknown. Those phantoms of our collective unconscious are the source of these vampire myths, werewolf myths, zombies, and mummies rising from their tombs.
Consider it from this perspective. If I make a movie about a depressed teenager, I don't have to believe that the specific depressed teenager in the script is a real person. Only that he is representative of something real, having real emotions and concerns that are relevant to his world that surrounds him.
So your vampires aren't real vampires, but they deal with the concerns that relate to real vampires. Now, Kim, you played a vampire in the film. Did you feel like you were a real vampire?
Of course. I had to believe in the part I was playing, at least as long as the cameras were rolling.
Yes, but that's a matter of performance technique.
Right. But if we as actors did our jobs right, then the audience watching should also accept vampires as reality.
Yes, but you're talking about the willing suspension of disbelief, not the conscious acceptance of vampires as a fact of life. Eric, what's going on?
What the hell is wrong?
Kate, what's going on down there?
You know, I'm not really sure what's going on.
Is there anything I can do for you folks?
All in good time.
Should we cut to commercial?
No! Keep taping. It's sweeps week. Whatever's going on out there, it's interesting.
All right, people. Whatever goes wrong, just go with it.
We got our jobs.
Excuse me, can you guys please get off there? Excuse me, please, sir.
What are they doing in there? Would you answer that phone? Christ, you look awful. Get some rest tonight. Who the hell are you people?
We're like production assistants.
Oh yeah? Not anymore. You're fired. I say out, 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 out.
You can say whatever you want, old man.
Fucking kids.
Yeah, fuck you.
What a dildo.
What is happening?
Who are those people in the studio?
Will everyone just please calm down, and will somebody please explain to me what the fuck is going on? Are we still on the air?
Who are these people?
What a good idea. May we serve you?
Feel free. Let it begin.
What the hell are we supposed to do? You heard him. Just do our jobs. We're professionals, right?
What is going on out there?
There's a bunch of people fighting.
Why are we still transmitting? Cut the goddamn signal.
I don't think that would be a good idea.
You ever seen a show like this before? Never in my life.
Do not touch the camera operators! We need them.
Is that all?
Holy shit!
Paul, is everything taken care of in the control room?
Oh, no, Serge. I just decided to shuck my responsibilities and leave everything half finished.
Attention, ladies and gentlemen at home. This is not part of the program. These people are actually invading our studio. They don't even cast reflections.
They don't?
What, are you insane?
No.
Eric, you're not suggesting that these are actually...
No.
Is this part of the show?
As insane as this sounds, I know, ladies and gentlemen, these people actually seem to be vampires.
Does he really think anybody watching is going to believe him? Yet?
I don't know. His credibility's somewhere south of Tijuana right now.
Camera 1, you're still alive. Camera 3, could I get a slightly wider shot?
Who is this?
It's Eddie. I guess I'm directing now.
Benji, you and your boys clean up this mess. Start with the ones in the studio.
I'm already on it.
If I may take the floor then.
Go ahead.
Then I shall explain the reason for our coming here tonight. Obviously, tonight was an ideal night, what with the release of... What's the director's name?
His name is Christopher, is that right?
Yeah, Christopher Gordon.
Right. And this TV show seems so appropriate, and not just because of who the guests are. You people are pathetic, weak. These machines indulge your vanity and enslave you. They do not see us, and we do not see ourselves in them, and so are not subject to their trickery. And when you are not immobilized by the glory of your reflected and broadcast self-images, you are sweating and slaving, not for the good of your fellow man, but for corporations, for entities with no intelligence, no physical form, no consciousness, that somehow bend you to their will and self-interest.
I never knew Sergio could be such a humanitarian.
Oh, God. I wrote most of that for him.
You are all slaves, and all that we ask is that you put aside your current corporate masters and let us take command.
All right, enough.
We can be pretty sure that the police will be coming by at some point, right? Thus, those assigned to guard duty, get outside. If they become an obstacle, kill them. Oh, hell. Kill them anyway.
Ah, the odds have just improved in your favor, is that it, Eric?
Something like that.
A cross? Oh, somebody help me! Idiot!
It's not the symbol that stops a vampire. It's the faith of the fellow holding it.
Really?
Well, sure. You could hold up a sardine. And if you believed with all your heart in the power of that sardine, we'd be unable to harm you.
But you have no faith in that cross.
That's the wonder of this age. All the faith is faded away. That's why there's no one to stop us.
If you are, in fact, vampires, there's the light of day. Do you really expect to win a war that you can only fight by night?
Ah, yes, our absolute dread of the light of day. How could I forget? You think we cower from the sun as if it were God's flame sent down by his own hand to immolate us and purify the world? You watch too many movies.
I'd have expected better from the famed Professor Kenton. No offense, honey, but Van Helsing you ain't.
They made the sunlight thing up for Nosferatu.
Very good, Christopher.
Why, just this morning I took a stroll in the park and watched the sunrise before returning to my coffin full of the earth in which I was buried. We sleep by day and walk by night because in the dark men are unawares, because at night men are unconscious.
What's your name?
Eric.
Are you afraid, Eric?
I'm confused. There's no such thing as vampires.
Oh no? I'm sorry you feel that way. We're going to have such fun.
She's not going to get the host, is she? I want the host.
Elspeth, darling, don't be a spoiled brat.
Can't help it.
Man, this is fucking awesome.
Show some dignity, Benji.
Show some elation, Gerard. We're gonna rule the fucking world.
Hey, Eddie.
Yeah, it's Stan?
Am I awake here, or is it some really nasty nightmare?
I'm pretty sure this is real, Stan.
Okay. It's survey time. What are you doing, Paul? How many of you people here have vanity plates on your cars? Bunch of snazzy showbiz folks like yourselves? Most of you must. Oh, not you camera operators. By the way, you're doing such a great job, so professional in this stressful situation.
I'm going to enjoy feeding on all you dedicated hard workers.
Vanity plates. Has America forgotten that vanity is one of the 7 deadly sins? It's a deadly sin, people. I mean, do you have adultery plates? Gluttony plates? Sloth plates, perhaps? And is it only a matter of time? You go around delighting and dwelling in your sins and expecting the rest of existence to pat you on the back and say, good job on profiting from the absence of decency, with no fear, no consideration that your actions may produce equal and opposite reactions.
It's all rather a bit pedantic, isn't it?
I may not be perfect, but at least I'm not human.
Why is it always necessary for you to be so clever?
Excuse me?
I mean, we're talking about mass feeding here, followed by world conquest by our kind. Isn't that entertainment enough for you? No! You have to interject your wit and ironic detachment into everything.
Look, Serge, you have your fun and I'll have mine.
I just think we're at a real high point in our lives here, and you're just going to overthink everything and suck the joy right out of it.
Hey, I take just as much joy as you do in fulfilling our baser instincts, but geez, pardon me for having a few outside interests to help the centuries go by a little faster.
Right. Because nothing helps the time soar by meditating on the postmodern angst of your identity when you could be out...
Savoring the tastes of many nations? I'm detecting a hint of anti-intellectualism here, which doesn't surprise me after all. This is television.
Look, I just don't see the point for your little rant, okay? We've already established we don't share the vain concerns of living.
Huh. Funny. I thought we were very interested in veins.
Something funny! I'm hungry.
Don't be testy, Serge.
To accept this. This isn't real life.
I don't care what you believe. I'm still gonna kill you.
Well, we might as well kill the rest of them, right?
Thirsty.
Now's as good a time as any.
Planning on consulting me first, Sergio?
Ever the spoil sport, Paul.
Fine, Paul. Do you think we should kill them all now?
Yes. Let's drench this place in their hot, sweet blood. See? I can be fun.
You're not gonna kill me, are you?
What else would I do with you, silly?
You know, Paul, the quickest way to a woman's heart is through her arteries.
Wrong, Gerard. You've just fed, and I'm still entitled to my privileges.
Paul, is it?
That's right, Kim. I'm a big fan of your work.
Thank you. Paul, I don't want to die tonight.
No?
I don't want to die. Ever.
Your beauty will last forever. And yet, you shall never again behold it with your own eyes. But every day and every night, for all eternity, you shall see the passion and devotion in my eyes. And you will know that your beauty shall live until the end of time.
You can't kill me, I'm Union!